Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Hey, this is EAJ-Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff Escow.
Doing bad time. Doing bad time. Got myself a problem.
from San Diego, it's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What in the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Escow and Sean Mann.
Hey, welcome everybody to Sports World Radio. Glad everybody could be here today. We got a jam-packed show for you guys once again. I know I say that every day, but I mean, if you listen to yesterday's show, you know yesterday's show was jam-packed. So today's show is going to be that way too, just as well. We're going to have lots of fun. Let's get all the particulars out of the way, and then we'll get started with the show. I am the host, Jeff Escow. You can listen to us each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. on the East, 3 p.m. on the West. And if you live in the Central,
that'd be 5 p.m.
That's right. Oh, that's a different voice. Oh, I'll get to that in just a minute. SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to us each and every day here on Sports World Radio. Head on over to our Facebook page and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. That's facebook.com/SportsWorldRadio. And while you're doing that, you might as well head on over to freaking Twitter at twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio, twitter.com/SportsWorldRadio, and follow us over there as well. You want to get in touch with the show? Well, you can. If you're a Skype user, give us a call at Sports World Radio Show. Skype users only, Sports World Radio Show. Otherwise, send your emails to swrshow@gmail.com. That's swrshow@gmail.com. You can send your emails that way. Another way to get in touch with the show is come on over and hang out in our chat room over at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker, Spreaker.com. Hang out, get over there, get yourself a free account, sign up, type in Sports World Radio. The show will pop up live at the bottom of your screen. Click the bubble all the way over to the right, and you'll be in the chat room. You can start chatting away with us here at Sports World Radio. We have a contest going on. Join our contest to make a new intro for Sports World Radio. 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in the intro. Send the intro to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. That's introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. You want to make an intro for Sports World Radio and have it heard on the air? 60 seconds long, no curse words. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann must be in there. 60 seconds long. Send it to introcontest@sportsworldradio.com. Also, join us over at Sport Shorts. That's right, SWR Sport Shorts. We're killing it over there on Sport Shorts. You want to join that? It's free to join. You get all of February or a week of February for free. So it's free to join. You get all of a week of February. Join up. If you want to become a paid member, it's only $4.95 a month. Become a paid member, and you get every single commercial break that the guys and I talk about while you guys are listening to the commercial breaks. SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. That's SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts. And there's a clip on there that shows you exactly what we're getting. And remember, got to be 18 years or older because there's some profanity during the commercial breaks. So head on over to SportsWorldRadio.com/sport shorts and become a member today. With all that being said, let's introduce the co-host, the program director and producer of Sports World Radio, Josh Lopez. What's up, buddy?
Hola, how's it going, buddy?
Good, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome, everybody. Sports World Radio here on a Wednesday, hump day. Wednesday, June 24th, 2015. It's 5:07 here in Central Time, which makes 6:07 in the East Coast. If you live in the West, figure it out for yourself.
Yeah, shut up.
Weather right now, Kind of a hot day, if you say. Depending where you are in Chicago, we've been dealing with a lot of tornadoes and a bunch of storms out here, even though it's been hot weather over the past couple days. But besides that, another Wednesday, another crazy day as usual. But I'm doing all right. I'm just sticking in there. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. It's freaking hot. Sunny
Yep.
San Diego, man. It's got like 95 degrees outside. I got it down to, I think, like 72 in the studio before we went on air. So I'm hoping I can survive. Before it gets
So
too
you
hot.
turned the air conditioning off?
Yeah, I turned it off right before we went live on the air. So it doesn't make a big noise. So it's not, so you don't hear it. Because it's loud. I'm sitting right in front of it.
So we've had a couple of Rat Bastard candidates since this week will be the Rat Bastard of the Month show.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a lot of potential suitors, and we also have one from our own staff that may have a possibility of being a Rat Bastard of the Week.
That's
too.
right. His name happens to be Sean Mann, the Update Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. He's going to be a candidate whether he likes it or not, because that emergency better be worth an emergency. Otherwise, his emergency is going to be worse than his emergency.
Yeah. It's either he's injured or a family member's in the hospital for it to be an emergency.
That's it, man. That's it.
That's simple.
That's simple. That's
Yep.
simple there, Junior.
So let's get this bad boy started. Hopefully we'll have Ron Gallo, our hockey expert, on at the top of the hour. We'll have the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour after the first segment. He has some interesting stuff to say on his radio show today. I got to listen to it after I was done with my show earlier this morning. You said you had a run-in with the snowman?
Yeah, actually, it was talking with him on Facebook Messenger this morning. Between 10 and 10:30 this morning. It was kind of nice. Actually, between 10 and 11. It was kind of nice. I told him that he's got to come on the show, so we're working on that as well. But I actually told him what I actually said during a commercial break on the Sports Shorts. So if you want to know what I actually said, you actually have to go over to SportsWorldRadio.com/sportshorts. Become a member, a paid member, to find out, because I just did it the other day, and it's in the paid membership area. I actually told him all of that, and he was not angry at all. He kind of got it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I told him about the music. I told him about the family. I told him all of it, Josh. All of it. And he actually got it. And if you notice, he did a 2-hour show today.
Yep, I was listening to it.
How about that?
I was listening to it on the way to the studio this morning.
Yeah, I didn't get to listen to it because I was what they call sleeping.
That's a rarity for you.
Yes.
During that time.
At that time in the morning, yeah. Well, okay. So I wanted to a little. You know, we talk a little bit about ourselves here on the show, but not as much as he does. Really quick, I wanted to make some videos last night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because you know me, I'm getting into the video craze. You know, I wanted to do some sports rants and on Skip and those guys last night. So I was getting ready to do one. I was going to set up the studio, and all of a sudden, dog starts barking for 20 minutes.
Oh, your neighbor's dog?
Yeah, neighbor dogs.
Or your
Freaking
dog?
11, 12. No, my dog's no longer around. He passed away.
Okay.
So neighbor's dog starts barking for 20 minutes. I'm like, son of a bitch. So a little time passes. It's like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, it's nice and quiet. I said, okay, I'll start to do it. All of a sudden, I hear Army helicopters start flying over the house.
Uh-oh.
And they're just flying around for a little while for like 20 minutes. I'm like, son of a bitch. So about 2 o'clock in the
late
morning.
at night?
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, I'll start. I'll do one.
Yikes.
All of a sudden, a bunch of motorcycle gang guys come flying down the street, and it gets all the dogs barking, and they start barking for 20 minutes.
So let me see this. Should the dogs or the people riding the motorcycles be a rat bastard candidate?
I think they all. I think they all the above, because it's dude, from 11 o'clock to 2:30 in the morning, I was trying to do. I couldn't do it. Supposed to be the quietest
like
time.
Like in the chat room, maybe Skippy is surveilling your house or something.
Supposed to
with
be
the helicopters.
Supposed to be the quietest time of the evening. You know, I wanted to get it done so I can go to bed at 3 and go to sleep during Mike and Mike. Hell no, man. Mm-hmm. That didn't work. So I just went to freaking bed like at 2:30 and said, screw it. Hey, Shaba, I fixed the damn site for you, so I hope everything is working great. I know it is because my good friend and producer of this damn show here was listening to it on the way home today from work, weren't you?
Yep.
He's listening to the Sports Shorts, cracking up. And I put, Shaba, just for you, because you were complaining, everything is all up there, even June, all the way up until yesterday, brother. Just for you, my friend.
Shaba.
How about that?
The complainer from Louisiana.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, though. I won't give you his real name. He's a nice guy. Shaba's a real nice guy.
The first sports story today, Jeff, I know you were talking about some of these big-name stars from Cleveland that they're obviously we're going to opt out one way or another, right?
And it begins.
So today it came out that not only Kevin Love has decided to opt out of his contract, but also J.R. Smith has decided to opt out of their contracts with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Not telling me anything I didn't know off the bat. Okay, everybody, wait. LeBron James hasn't opted out yet either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so wait.
Kevin Love was due to make $16.7 million next season. With the 2015-2016 salary cap salary cap.
Salary cap. The salary cap.
Yeah, the salary cap about 67.1. That's for the Cavaliers. Love by opting out can start at $18.9 million next season if he decided to return to the team.
And you know what the salary cap goes up to in not this year but next year?
What is it?
I'm looking for it really quick. I had it in front of me a second ago. What the hell is it? It goes up to like $87 million a team.
Yikes.
Yeah. What? $87 million a team? What are you freaking kidding me? I had it here. I got to find it. I saw it somewhere. I'm looking for it right now. I got the article in front of me. It says it in the article. I think it was $87 million. Are you freaking kidding me? That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money for each team to spend. $87 million?
Go ahead.
$87 million. That's a lot of money, man.
I found a breaking news story that just came out an hour ago. This is from still in the NBA, Jeff. It said the NBA Board of Governors has unanimously approved the sale of the Atlanta Hawks to ownership group led by billionaire Tony Ressler. Along with operating rights to the Phillips Arena, the Hawks were sold for $850 million. The NBA announced Wednesday. Former NBA star Grant Hill is part of Ressler's group, which includes the New York investor Rick Schnall, I think it's the WNBA team or whatever, Spanx founder Sarah Blankley and her husband Jesse Itzler, and co-founder Marquise Jett. The Hawks parted ways with Monday with general manager Danny Ferry after buying out the last years of his contract. Right. Ferry's departure resulted in a promotion for coach Mike Budenholzer to take dual role as president of basketball operations. A news conference is scheduled for tomorrow morning in Atlanta to introduce Ressler and his partners as the new primary owners of the Atlanta Hawks.
Okay, I'll get back to that in 2 seconds, okay?
Go ahead.
In 2 seconds. I found what I was looking for. In the summer of 2016, okay, the league will have an influx of revenue from the league's new $24 billion, that's a B, $24 billion broadcast right deal that they have with the TV, which is going to hit and expand the salary cap to an unprecedented $89 million a team.
Yikes.
$89 million a team. Are you freaking kidding? Are you kidding me?
I don't know what the stats are for like baseball or NFL, but I don't know. Maybe to me that seems like a low salary cap price.
Dude, there's 12 players on a team.
Yeah.
Okay, 12 to 15 players on a team. $89 million for 12 to 15. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money. And look at that, dude. $24 billion broadcast right deal. That's going to hit in 2016.
I don't know why you need more than a $1 billion TV right deal.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Why does it have to cost so much money to have a TV contract to air your games?
So if a team can't buy players to make them good, there's no excuse. You got $89 million freaking dollars to do it a year, you humps. You know what I mean?
So go ahead, Jeff.
You know what I mean, Josh? You got $89 million a year to do it. If you can't freaking field the team with $89 million, then guess what? You shouldn't be the GM or the president or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know how the Cavs or any team are going to try to market themselves or at least have a massive salary cap availability to bring in all these new stars with just 89 or something million dollars, you know?
It's ridiculous, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's way ridiculous.
So that's going to bite Cleveland in the butt if LeBron's also going to be opting out too, because that guy alone, he's kind of like a guy like a Alex Rodriguez or somebody like that, where his salary cap, no matter how overrated or his past discretions are, Jeff, he's worth about like more than $50 or $100 million.
Hey, Dr. Myth, I'll sell the TV rights to Sports World Radio for half of that. Okay, Dr. Myth, I'll sell it for half of $89 million. All right, buddy?
Well, yeah, you could sell that, then you can make your own studio and bring back Sports World Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. So, Jeff, what was your thoughts on the Atlanta Hawks story?
Okay, so I'm glad you brought me back to the Atlanta Hawks story. I don't know if you saw this, but you brought I didn't know you were going to do this, but the Atlanta Hawks came out with new uniforms. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, blammo, whammo, slammo. There's the article right there in the chat room. Okay? Okay, guys? They have new uniforms. Okay? Their new uniforms are disgusting. Disgusting. They have a lime green.
What is that?
A red and a lime green, I guess it's in it. White, red, and lime green, and then away uniforms are black, red, and lime. It's disgusting. What is that crap?
You know those like yellow like Sharpie type of things?
Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly.
Yeah, it looks like they painted over that, or somebody took a piss and then just painted red.
Exactly.
Over the
is that what the new ownership's bringing in?
That's ugly.
That is disgusting, right there.
I mean, I like the black version of it better than the white one, but that's hideous.
And then the shoes with the laces and everything.
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here, man. What are you? What are you, hiding behind a green screen, for Christ's sakes?
There's a lot of teams that are switching up their jerseys now. Not just in the NBA now, but the NFL too.
Philadelphia did it.
Remember when we were talking about the Philadelphia 76ers changing their jerseys?
Uh-huh.
With George Washington in that?
Yes, correct. Got two teams so far in the NBA. The Hawks and the 76ers changing. And the Hawks, really, come on. Really? I would rather wear an old man on my jersey than wear that putrid-colored green you got there.
Yeah. You know, the Atlanta Hawks have never been great. I mean, we don't base our teams' success level based on what type of uniform or whatever they wear. But still, just like for a marketing and branding perspective, I think the Atlanta Hawks are in the bottom tool when it comes to popularity or branding a sports organization.
Listen, they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year?
Yep.
Right?
Yep, number one seed in the East last year.
And nobody still knew who they were.
Yep.
Nobody still didn't know who they were. So what do you say? What does that say? Right?
Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny you brought that up because, like, we're looking at other teams and stuff, and I remember one time where I'm trying to remember which team it was. Oh yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. When right before Lovie Smith got hired, and they changed their jerseys. I remember you ripping them for that too. You remember that, Jeff?
Yeah, yes, I do. Tampa. Why are you changing uniforms? What do you think, that's going to make you play better? I don't get that.
I don't know. It's odd.
What is it, think you're going to make you play better? I don't think so.
Well, what if the New York Giants changed their jerseys, Jeff?
I'd still be upset. The Giants
Oh,
would never do
I,
that.
I should have a strike against me. I used the word if. My bad.
The Giants would never do that because they're old school. They're old school like that. They're committed to that right there, and they have been for years, and you know that. Come on now. Come on now. Hey, really quick before we go to break, because we got about 7 minutes left before we go to break. Did you see the article about what the heck is her name? Melissa Mayock? I guess that's how you pronounce her name?
Is she a daughter of somebody?
No, she's a member of the France national U18 baseball team.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, she's a 16-year-old girl who just made Major League Baseball history, dude. How about that?
What
Boom.
did she do?
There's the article right there for you, rat bastard. Melissa Mayock, a member of the French national U18 baseball team, the French senior national softball team, and will attend Major League Baseball's European elite camp in August. It's an impressive resume for a 16-year-old shortstop, but Melissa's biggest accomplishment came Sunday when her name was added to MLB's international registration list. As the first female player in Major League history to make the list, Melissa will be eligible to sign with a Major League team in July through the teen who speaks little English seems unaware of the importance of such distinction. How about that?
That's awesome. Do you think down the road we'll see more women actually be part of the MLB from a player perspective, or maybe they'll be like officiators like you see in the NBA or even in NFL now?
Well, Aaron Harang believes that females will appear in Major League Baseball eventually.
Uh-huh.
Okay. If Melissa is signed, she'll probably be invited to extended spring training next year. Unsigned, she'll be able to play in the U.S. university system. I would like very much to continue playing baseball in France until I'm 18 years old, and then have the ability to leave for a university or another opportunity abroad, Melissa says. I like to stay in baseball as long as possible. You got to remember, she's only 16 years old, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right? She's only 16.
We have a fortunate bad news today from the NBA world that the last original NBA official, Harvey Pollack, passed away today at the age of 93. He's worked for the 76ers. In 1946, Pollack began his career with the Philadelphia Warriors back in the Basketball Association of America, which later merged, obviously, to the National Basketball League, and then to what is the NBA. He was courtside when Walt Chamberlain scored 100 points against Jeff's New York Knicks.
Really?
So, goes go out to the Pollack family.
What year was that, dude?
Yeah.
What year was that?
1962.
1962, yeah, before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Against the Knicks. That's crazy, man. 100 points. That's a lot of points. Man.
Before we get Ron on, I'm sure you'll talk about this with him later, but the NHL is opening a formal expansion review to process considering adding a couple new franchises to a sturdy team league, Gary Bettman announced today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A couple of new places. I'm here in Houston. I'm here in Vegas.
Seattle. And Quebec City.
Yeah. What's up with that, man? Vegas, stay out of Vegas. Okay?
Yeah.
Stay out of Vegas.
It's kind of different from saying, don't go to LA because there's more stuff to do in LA than just attend a football game. It's kind of different from that standpoint. But, NHL in Las Vegas, no. That's just a bad idea. I mean, you already got the Phoenix Coyotes. I mean, come on.
Well, not only that, players, coaches, people can get in trouble in Vegas, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People can get in a lot of trouble in Vegas. And players seem to be open to expansion in Las Vegas.
Would you prefer another hockey team in a bigger state or having a hockey team in Seattle?
Well, let's see. You got 4 teams in New York,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, you got the Islanders and the Rangers.
And the Devils and the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
I consider the Devils part of New York. So you got 4 teams in New York, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How many hockey teams you got in California?
You got the Kings, the Ducks, and the Sharks.
And the Sharks. That's 3, right? How many you have in Texas?
We have the Dallas Stars.
And that's it, right?
Yeah.
So hey, that's not a bad place to expand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go into Houston or go into San Antonio or something like that. Okay, that wouldn't be a bad place to expand, right?
Yeah.
Detroit don't need another one. Chicago don't need another one. You go. I wouldn't be mind to Seattle at all either.
I'd just rather it be in a hockey market. It doesn't have to be like an old traditional original 6 hockey market, Jeff, but something where there's a big fan base for hockey than just going to Vegas just for the hell of it,
right?
Or because there's a lot of money that goes into it,
right? No, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Hey, Josh, did you hear that wrestler called Nature Boy Buddy Landel has died as well? Dr. Myth is saying.
Yeah, Buddy Landel, one of the other guys that portrayed himself as a natured boy. He was with Jim Crockett in the NWA in the late 80s. Had a brief run in the WWF. Buddy Landel, the guy had issues in his past with drug addiction and personal demons, which caused him to lose his job with the NWA. And it just seemed like Buddy Landel is just one of those old-timer guys from the territories that just faded away. You didn't hear much about him after that. And he was in a car wreck a couple of weeks ago.
Really?
And he admitted himself out of the hospital, right?
Wow.
So he signed himself out of the hospital,
and died.
His wife said in a statement that he wasn't feeling good for the past couple of days, and then on Monday, I think it was right before the show started, Jeff, that his wife found him passed away.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, what did you think of...
age of 53, rest in peace.
Before we go to break, because I know we're running a little bit behind, but screw them. What did you think of Tough Enough last night?
I thought it was pretty cool, actually. I thought it was kind of different. Most of the times when you watch Tough Enough in their past 5 seasons, Jeff, it's always been serious all the time. And I thought it was kind of a different pace. I like something different. Tough Enough is a show where it's supposed to be entertaining, and I think it's kind of different than just the standard, let's do bump drills, and you have Stone Cold Steve Austin scolding at you. It's not that WWE didn't want him to host the show this year, it's just he couldn't because he was taping his show for CMT there at the time.
Okay, so the only problem I have with it is that it's on before I get to see it, and it's off before I get to see it, so I don't get to vote. By the time it's on for me...
So, yeah, because the West Coast delay, you don't get to vote live or whatever?
We don't get to vote live, so it doesn't matter even if you vote, because it's not... Unless I should just go to the app and find out who's being kicked off and vote, but then that would make it stupid for me to not watch the show, right?
Yeah, well, last night you got to vote to who got to stay for the first episode with the bottom 3 instead of who's going to be eliminated.
Well, I didn't get to vote at all.
So whoever had the lowest amount of votes, Jeff, in that voting process was the one that was going to be eliminated.
Right, but I didn't get to vote.
I know.
Because the show was already over by the time I seen it.
How much of it did he see?
I watched the whole show.
Did he like it?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. It was pretty entertaining, actually.
I like the stage they got there.
I like their play. I like their place where they're living.
Yeah.
They
had a couple of knuckleheads on there I just shook my head at.
Yeah, like that
one
dude
girl that was already crying about,
I want to go
be
home.
with my boyfriend.
Yeah. Then go home, you bitch. I want to go home, then go home. See you. Wouldn't want to be you. Less people I got to worry about. Go home. And
that
Gator?
Tanner guy is definitely a heel for sure.
And Gator?
He's stirring the pot.
And what about Gator?
Oh, yeah, ZZ?
Yeah, you can't even understand the word that dude's saying.
I think he was probably hanging out with Trevor Cody.
can't understand a word that guy is freaking saying at all, man.
I
Not
think
one
maybe a
stinking
relative
bit.
of Bray or somebody.
Unbelievable. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I'll watch it again. But you know what I'm looking forward to tonight before we run to a break? You know what's premiering tonight for me?
What was it?
Big Brother's on tonight.
Oh, that's cool.
Big Brother premieres tonight.
New season, huh?
New season 17. 2-night premiere tonight and tomorrow night. The live feeds start tomorrow night, and you guys know that I watch every single episode on TV, and I watch all the live feeds. You know that. I'm a live feed guy when it comes to Big Brother. One of these days, Sports World Radio will not be on for the summer because I will be on Big Brother. One of these days. And on that note, we're going to run to our first commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow new way to workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Josh Lopez, bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk each and every Monday through Friday right here on SportsWorldRadio.com. All right, buddy, where are we going next?
Oh, I thought you're going to forget about 6 p.m. in the East.
Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't.
Buddy, what was it, Boo Bear yesterday that came to the chat room yesterday? Hopefully he'll come back. We thought we had a bad run with Trevor Cody over the past couple of days.
Yeah, but he's no longer here.
Yep. Did you find the IP address?
No, I haven't, but he's not here no more. Maybe he heard my wishes. That's all I could say is maybe he heard my wishes.
Well, Jeff, I think it's about the time, right?
I think it is, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's time for the Skippy Bayless bashing hour.
Let's go. Let's bash this prick.
This bashing hour is brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipper.com. Never have to flip your toilet seat again. Or let's see how Sean will flip his emergency excuse over the next couple of hours. Or who knows? Maybe Sean will come back before I'm gone the second hour. Who knows? All right. I'm loading up the link here, my quotes that I wrote down while I was downtown today. I have it in the document.
No worries.
The computer's acting slow today. All right, here we go. I'm posting it in the chat room right now so you guys can vote and sign up to get Jeff in a debate with Skip Bayless. So if you're a first-time listener and you never heard this segment before, basically I say what Skippy Bayless says on his programs, whether it's radio or TV, and I let Jeff give his thoughts. Jeff is a hater of Skip Bayless. Jeff, can you tell the fans if they're listening for the first time, why do you hate Skip Bayless?
Because the guy's wrong 99.9% of the time and is a schmuck. Okay? I'm going to give you an example of this guy thinking that he's God's gift to sports broadcasting and think he knows everything about the sports world. Here is something that he said yesterday, or whenever he said it. We talked about it yesterday. He said this yesterday. This is his ability, that he thinks that he's the man of all sports talk. He said that the Dallas Cowboys, let me rephrase that. He said, my Dallas Cowboys are going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 17. Hey, schmuck, they don't play each other in Week 17 in the upcoming NFL season. Okay? So therefore, when you make a statement like that, you prove, not only to me, but the rest of the world, that you do not know what you're talking about.
You know, being the creator of the Skippy Bayless bashing hour, I really think this is one of our segments that's really helped the show grow over the past couple of months. We've been doing this for exactly 5 months today, Jeff.
Have we really been doing it that long?
Yeah.
Wow. 5 months?
Yep.
I only thought we've been doing it a couple of weeks.
Only a couple weeks, man. We've been doing this for a while.
It feels like
and it's a staple of our show now.
It feels like it's only a couple of weeks long.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
5? We've been bashing this bastard for 5 months?
Yep.
And he still hasn't gotten the message?
Well, you know, Skippy's in a world of himself.
It just shows you how
to the real world.
Just shows you how much of a moron he really is.
Yep. Let's get started, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Skippy Bayless said that he should be a trainer in Tough Enough.
Dude, you are a sports guy. You sit on your ass and talk sports. That's what you do, just like me and Josh, okay? Sure, you work out. Sure, you work out with your hot wife. Sure, you run 5 to 8 miles a day. More power to you. That's great. That don't mean that you can wrestle or talk about wrestling. You talk about sports. Guess what? Wrestling is entertainment. Yes, it is sports, but it's more entertainment. You have enough trouble concentrating on the NFL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, and hockey. Worry about those sports first, because those are real sports. Worry about them first, you jackass. Because obviously you don't know what you're talking about when you think the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 17 in the upcoming season. I'm never going to forget that.
In the chat room.
I'm never going to forget that.
It's just Skippy World. We're all just right in space.
I'm never going to forget that.
Skippy Bayless said that my Dallas Cowboys are awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome, all right. They don't got their best wide receiver on their team.
So, Des Bryant still acting like a baby and hasn't
I hope so.
With them yet?
Yes, and I hope he does it, and I hope he holds out. At least past game 1. At least past game 1.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, come back game 2 a treat, dude. You know what's going to happen? They're going to go 0-3, and they're going to say, oh, we need him.
And then they take on Sean's New England Patriots.
And they're going to go 0-4.
Week 4.
You 0-4, because Brady's going to be playing in that game. I don't know it yet, but we haven't heard anything yet. You know, that thing was...
No, I haven't heard anything yet.
That thing was 11 hours long.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? 11 hours?
Yep.
How the hell did they go to the...
They still haven't came up with a decision, Jeff.
How the hell do you go to the bathroom?
All I saw this morning is that, Brady impressed people at the beating.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Next Skippy quote, Skippy Bayless said that David Blatt should be blamed for the Cleveland Cavaliers losing the NBA Finals.
Why not?
How's it his fault if LeBron James is the supposed best in the world and he's been coaching the team this whole playoffs?
It's kind of his fault, too.
Well, look what he's working with, Jeff. It's not even a real team.
Well, he's not even a real coach.
Yep.
So they kind of went hand in hand, didn't they? Didn't they? David Blatt is not an NBA head coach, okay? With all the mistakes that he made during the season, he is not an NBA head coach. And the only reason why they got as far as they got is because LeBron James was on that team. If LeBron James wasn't on that team, they wouldn't have even sniffed the playoffs.
Skip Bayless says he doesn't agree with Steve Kerr's assessment of LeBron James, and that he feels that LeBron James is a better overall shooter than Michael Jordan. So if you didn't see this, Jeff, yesterday, Steve Kerr talked to somebody, I think it was SI or something, and he said that sometimes Phil Jackson would call Scottie Pippen a sometime shooter, right? Mm-hmm. And he says sometimes they would go in, sometimes they wouldn't. And he says that's how it is with LeBron. He's a great talent and a great player, but you can see his flaws as a basketball player. He doesn't have an offensive game that he can rely on. No low post game, no mid-range jump shot, absolutely. So when the game really gets tough, he has a hard time finding easy baskets and getting himself going. And then when he's talking about the comparison between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, he said that's what Michael did in his sleep. So that's why the comparison is wrong.
You can't compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James. And the reason why is because they played in different eras.
You can't compare anybody from different eras.
You can't.
How's Tony Romo better than Joe Montana?
Exactly.
I don't even think Tony Romo would last 5 years in the NFL if he was playing in that era.
Exactly right. I 100% agree with you on that.
Or Johnny Manziel. Oh, boy.
No way.
What if he was even playing in the early 2000s?
They wouldn't even be drafted. They wouldn't even be drafted back then. Are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
You think Bill Parcells would draft either one of those guys? The hell out of here.
We got more Skippy Bayless quotes for you guys after the first update of the day.
This update is brought to you by The Flipper. Head on over to flipperflipper.com and get your Flipper today and never, ever touch your toilet seat ever again. It's The Flipper, and it's at flipperflipper.com. Take it away, Josh Lopez, with the first update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff. Welcome, everybody. Sports World Radio here on a Wednesday, June 24th. Right now, it's 5:45 in the Central, makes it 6:45 in the East. If you live in the West, figure it out for yourself. Some early finals from today's baseball games. We had the Toronto Blue Jays shut out the Tampa Bay Rays in 12 innings, 1-0. That's got to be a boring game. Cleveland beats Detroit 8-2. The Yankees beat the Phillies 10-2. And here we go. The Twins beat the White Sox 6-1. Right now, in the bottom of the top of the 10th, we have a 1-1 tie in Los Angeles as the Astros would take on the Angels. Man, baseball's got boring. Anyway, so we got Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, Atlanta at Washington, Cardinals at Marlins, Orioles at Red Sox, A's at Rangers. Same games as yesterday or a couple days before. We still have no official result of the Tom Brady appealing meetings with the NFL. We thought we were going to get a decision on Monday. It's Wednesday. Nothing has came out yet. Besides that, Gary Bettman, the commissioner of the NHL, announced today that the league is looking to expand on their 30-team league right now. So the potential cities that might get an NHL team is Seattle, Las Vegas, and Quebec City. A couple of news today from the NBA world. The Memphis Grizzlies acquired Luke Ridnour, the point guard, from the Orlando Magic. Kevin Love and J.R. Smith opt out of their contracts with the Cavaliers. And Monty Ellis is declining his $8.7 million option with the Dallas Mavericks and will become a free agent. This update's been brought to you by the Flipper. Go to flipper.com. More Sports World Radio and the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour after this.
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think. Synergistic integration. Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Josh Lopez sitting in for Sean Mann today, wherever that rat bastard may be. I hope you're having a freaking good time, you hump.
Everybody gets Sports World Radio sports shirt buddies.
That's right. If you don't have Sports World Radio sports shirt buddies yet, then you got to head on over to sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts. Sign up today. It's free to sign up, but you only get one day of February we picked. I might put some more Februarys in there for you, but you only get one February, and you don't get any other month. And in order to get all the other months, you got to sign up. Hey, listen, it's a cup of coffee, for Christ's sakes. It's $5 a month. Drink one less a cup of coffee a month, you rat bastards. And join Sports Short Buddies today at sportsworldradio.com/sport shorts.
Skippy Bayless said that he's stronger than Big Show.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Sure. I bet, you know what, Skippy? I bet you couldn't even lift one of Big Show's legs.
Well, come on, Jeff, he's ripped.
I bet you he couldn't lift one of Big Show's legs.
I would like to see that. That'd be pretty funny.
I'd like to see him try and lift Big Show.
I remember we were talking about Money in the Bank last week, right? And you're like, oh, I'd like to see people throw ladders at Skippy when he jumps off the top rope or whatever,
yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh. I want to see him bleed. I want to see him bleed from his head.
Skippy Bayless said that golf is as boring as baseball now.
Well, Skippy Bayless, guess what? You're more boring. You're more boring than all of them put together. How about that? That's right. Hey, Skippy, shut up.
Skippy Bayless was talking about George Karl today. Skippy Bayless said he's been a big fan of George Karl personally, but if he's forced to choose between Karl and DeMarcus Cousins, He says, not even close to pick DeMarcus Cousins, who's been a locker room troublemaker over the past couple years since he's joined the Sacramento Kings.
Okay, so he's going to pick DeMarcus Cousins, who's been a troublemaker. So he wants DeMarcus Cousins to stay, and he wants Carl to go? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Well, you're an idiot. What, do you want a troublemaker on your team, you jackass? What are you, a moron? You want a troublemaker on your team instead of one of the best coaches in the NBA? You're a jackass. Just proves how stupid you really are in sports talk.
Skippy Bayless said he can't wait to see Charles Barkley back inside the NBA.
I can wait a whole year for that crap.
How about a whole lifetime?
I don't watch it because of him. I don't watch it because Charles Barkley's on there. I think they should get rid of Charles Barkley.
Well, you remember yesterday, Jeff, that Skippy said that Charles Barkley is better than Jordan Spieth.
Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Charles Barkley can't swing a goddamn driver.
Skippy Bayless said that he could be Hulk Hogan in the wrestling match.
Yeah, if you kick Hogan in the back a couple of times. But anybody could. You get Hogan in the back a couple of times, he's done. That's why you can't wrestle no more.
Skippy Bayless said that Stephanie McMahon needs to go off TV.
I don't know if I agree with him or disagree with him on that.
I disagree with him, man. I think she's a great villain, and she's great to look at. I'm sorry, Triple H, but I can't lie.
She's got some big knockers on her, doesn't she?
Yep.
Sorry, ladies.
Yep. Well, what's our saying about Skippy? He changes his mind more than what?
He changes his mind more than a women's... Skip Bayless changes his mind more than a woman changes a tampon when she's on her period.
Now, that's a great segue, because here we go. Skippy Bayless said that my New England Patriots will beat my Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl this year, once Tom Brady's suspension is reduced.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep.
But he said the opposite thing a couple weeks ago.
That's right.
Right?
He said that in Colin Cowherd today that he thinks that the Patriots will beat the Cowboys at Santa Clara Levi Stadium on
And then
February
correct me if I'm
6th.
wrong, he said that the Cowboys would beat them. Before that. Right?
Uh-huh.
You change your mind more than a woman changes her tampon when she's on her period. It's that simple. That's not a true broadcaster right there, because you're a hypocrite. You're talking out of both sides of your mouth. One out of the front end and one out of the back end. Okay? How does ESPN let you get away with something like that?
Oh, man. Skippy Bayless changes his mind. Yep, you're right. He changes his mind more than when she changes her tampon when she's on her period. It's just sad, to be honest with you.
Sad.
Right?
It's very sad.
Skippy Bayless said that Des Bryant deserves more money than he's being offered for the Cowboys.
Okay, so with that being said, if he doesn't go to the team and he sits out, are your Cowboys still going to make the Super Bowl?
Well, Skip, if Des Bryant really caught the ball, maybe he would have got more money than he's getting offered right now. How about that?
But it was a catch. It was a catch. It was a catch. But guess what? They didn't rule it a catch, so it wasn't.
Love out. Speaking of Louisville, Skippy Bayless said that Rick Pitino should be an NBA, not an NBA, but a college basketball analyst on ESPN instead of
He's got a hard on.
The head coach of Louisville.
He's got a hard on for Rick Pitino, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does not like Rick Pitino in Louisville, does he?
He thinks Rick Pitino's a better broadcaster than he is a coach.
I hope Rick Pitino in Louisville freaking win the NCAA Final Four this season coming up. Just to shut him up.
Anything
just
to shut
shut
right?
him up.
Oh, God. Skippy Bayless said that he's not looking forward to the Ted movie because Seth MacFarlane's in it.
I could care less about it. I didn't see the first one, and I probably won't watch the second one.
not only are you wrong, but Skippy's wrong too, man. I love that movie.
It doesn't do anything for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't really do anything for me. Yeah, there's hot babes in it. Who gives a flying fig Newton?
All right, Skippy Bayless went on to say that he is the Terminator of sports.
No, you're not. Because when you make a statement like the Cowboys are going to beat the Eagles in Week 17 of this upcoming NFL season and they don't even play each other, you're not.
How about that? He calls himself the Terminator of sports.
He's not.
You're not no Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's not, because he makes statements like I just said to prove himself that he doesn't really know what he's talking about.
Skippy, you're ridiculous. We got a couple more Skippy quotes to wrap up today's edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. This next one here, he says that my Chicago Cubs are on a roll.
What, they win 2 in a row?
Yeah.
They won 2 in a row. Woohoo! They're on a roll.
Yeah, he said the Chicago Cubs are a real deal.
Yeah, Chicago Cubs are, until they start losing 3-4 in a row, and then he'll change his mind.
Yeah, it's the Cubs. I mean, come on.
You know, then he'll change his mind.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'd like to see they're on a 4-game winning streak, actually, the Cubs. I'd like to see the Cubs win a couple more so they can get in front of Pittsburgh, because they're only one game behind, a half a game behind Pittsburgh.
You really do want to see the Pirates get eliminated from the playoffs, right?
Yes, I do. So if the Cubs have to get in front of them, I'm okay with that.
Has there ever been a 3-team from one division that made the playoffs?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was Central. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee.
Oh, I'm trying to remember which year that was, but yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. See? I know that right off the top of my head, Skip. I bet you didn't. You'd probably have to have somebody look it up for you.
Yeah, or type it out for you.
Or tell you in your ear.
And one last Skippy quote of the day, folks. Skippy Bayless said that Charles Barkley is a better forward than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. Hey, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a center, you dummy.
Hey, don't call me a dummy. That's Skippy.
Hey, Skip, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar plays center, not forward, you jackass. Holy, I thought you were Mr. Know-It-All about sports. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, center. Charles Barkley, forward. Different positions, dummy.
Even then, different. No, I can't say different eras because Charles was playing during that time too.
But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a center, not a forward.
Yeah, that's Skip Bayless for you, folks. That's the wrap for today's edition of the Skippy Bayless Bash Hour. We'll have more quotes for you tomorrow with hopefully the non-emergency update man, Sean Mann, the update man.
Hey, Skip, shut up! That's how I like to end that segment.
Shut up.
We're going to run to the top of the hour break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, "Is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us." And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Every parent wants the safest and healthiest products for their family. That's why I created The Honest Company. I was just a concerned mom with a crazy dream. A wish that there was a company that I could rely on that did all of the hard work for me. I'm Jessica Alba, and The Honest Company was my dream.
LegalZoom has helped 1 million businesses successfully get started, including Jessica's. Launch your dream at LegalZoom today. Call us. We're here to help.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too. Don't wait until it's too late.
Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escal, Shaw. Oh, Josh Lopez sitting in for Sean Mann today. The emergency Sean Mann out for some reason to us unknown folks here at Sports World Radio, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. So Josh has been nice enough to sit in. I guess there is no Ron Gallo today and no hockey talk because Ron got called into work. Everybody's getting called into work. What the hell's going on? If he got called into work, Sean, I'm going to be upset. But he's getting called into work here. Ron got called back to the dealership. Something's going on over there.
Yeah, he had to do another round of toilet cleaning.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, that's disgusting.
What if that's true, though? Yikes.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So this is what they call an express version of Sports World Radio. You like that? You like that? An express version.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows when we're going to go?
Are you a fan of the show The Honeymooners?
I
Back
watched
in the day
it grow.
no?
Yeah, when I was growing up, yeah. Alice, one of these days, Alice, bang, zoom, right to the moon.
Well, today, not today, but on this day in 1987, Ralph Cramden passed away.
In 19 what?
87.
Really?
Yeah, Jackie Gleason.
1980, that long ago, huh?
Yep, almost, 28 years ago.
Wow. That guy was
crazy.
Yeah, that guy was unbelievable, man. It was hysterical.
I'll send you to the moon.
Yeah, bang, zoom, right to the moon. Yeah, it was pretty funny, man. There's some funny stuff there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I watch a lot of that stuff. You can still watch that stuff. You know, they still have the old episodes out there.
Yeah, binge watch it. I think you can find it at your nearest flea market or something.
Or you can probably find it.
I always see honeymooners stuff out there.
I bet you can find it. Flea market. I bet you can find it on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Netflix kind of a person, I bet you can find it on Netflix. You know, I have this website that I go to that I watch a lot of TV shows at. If it's over there, I'll give it to you so you can watch it. Let me see if it's over.
Do you have a streaming place, like, let's say, like when pay-per-views are on?
Yeah, I have one of those too.
I'll have to talk to you about that later because there's one on Sunday that I have to cover for the website.
What's on?
TNA. TNA's got a pay-per-view on Sunday.
Oh yeah?
Boy. You know, they're not even having a world title match on the pay-per-view on Sunday. They haven't done the pay-per-view since October.
Really?
Yeah. What a bunch of crap that is.
It is. It is a bunch of crap. That's not right.
Well, don't forget,
either.
people, TNA live on Destination America tonight on, I think it would be your time. It would start later, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it starts for me here at 8. So at 9, your time, it'll start.
What are you going to be looking for tonight?
No, not tonight, but on Sunday, TNA Slammiversary.
TNA
That's their summer pay-per-view of the year.
TNA Slammiversary, huh?
Yeah.
That should be very interesting. I might watch that just for the hell of it.
Man, let me see something. I got this over here. The schedules have already been not fully set, but the home openers, at least, are set. The Chicago Blackhawks, I wanted to say this because interesting for both of us. The Chicago Blackhawks will raise their banner on October 7th against the New York Rangers at the Madhouse at the Madison.
They came out with their schedule, didn't they?
I don't know if it's the full schedule, but it's
home
just
openers.
the home games for now.
Yeah, the home openers. They came out with that.
The full schedule will be released tomorrow.
So they're coming out with their full schedules already.
Yep.
Wow. Blackhawks open up against the Rangers, huh?
Yep, and then the New York Islanders start at home on Friday, October 9th against the Blackhawks.
So season basically starts October 7th, huh?
Yeah. What other teams do you like? The Kings? Is that the team you like, Jeff?
Well, the Islanders are starting in a new building this year, right?
Yep, the Barclays Center.
When's their home opener?
Their home opener is Friday, October 9th against the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Blackhawks.
Friday, October 9th, huh?
Yeah.
At home,
You know,
right?
some of these games are going to get in our way of our show, our NFL Real Talk show.
Why? Because some of these games are on Saturday. Ooh, who cares about Anaheim and the Sharks on Saturday?
Or Vancouver against Calgary.
Yeah. or the Capitals against Jersey. Okay, who cares about Ovechkin?
You're looking at it right now, right?
Yeah, who cares
The
about
Rangers
Ovechkin?
at Columbus.
Yeah, Rangers at Columbus. Who gives a fig Newton?
Or this one right here, the Panthers and the Philadelphia Flyers.
Who cares about them? Who cares about that? Who cares about the Carolina Hurricanes playing Detroit? Get the hell out of here. Who cares about the Arizona
this weekend
Coyotes?
Will be the NHL awards.
Yeah, who cares about the
Vegas.
Arizona Coyotes playing the freaking Pittsburgh freaking Penguins? Who gives a freaking rat's ass? You hear that, Wes? I don't care.
Yeah, Carolina against Detroit.
I wonder if Wes is going to do his show that night. Because Wes does a Saturday night show. I wonder if he's going to do his show that night because his Pittsburgh Penguins are opening
his Penguins start on Tuesday, October 13th against the Canadians. So I'm sure Sean will hate that game.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. When does Boston open up?
Yeah, Boston. That's a good question.
When is Boston?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thursday.
They start on Thursday against the Winnipeg Jets.
Who cares? The Winnipeg Jets. A bunch of bull the winner. Open up against somebody good. Now open up against the Blackhawks, you jackasses.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. What's up, Browning? I'm pretty sure our NFL Real Talk shows will be more entertaining than these hockey games, for sure.
And remember, our NFL Real Talk show will start the NFL season probably 1 week before the regular season. We'll do a show, but it's only an hour long.
So basically, like the week of the last preseason game.
But it's only an hour long, man. I'm not doing 2 hours on Saturday nights.
We usually don't do 2 hours.
I know.
We only do 1 hour.
I know. But I have a feeling if everybody wants to do it, I have a feeling that all you schmucks are going to be bringing all this crap. It's going to turn into a 2-hour show, you freaking humps.
Well, but the way Skippy Bayless has been going with his bashing hours, I'm sure we'll have to bring him up.
See what I mean?
Talk about the games.
You see what I mean? It just turned into a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And I know sometimes we can't help that, but hey.
Hey, it's entertaining and it's worth your time.
Yeah, 2 hours. At least it's kind of dark out here already because we're doing that show later than we are doing this one.
Yeah.
That's a later show, so I hope you could stay up later, dude. Hope Frank could stay up later. He seems to go to sleep early.
Oh, Sean?
Yeah, Sean, too. Sean usually right after the show. Well, see, for us, it's early. We do the show at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for you guys, it's 8 o'clock, and when we end, it's 9 o'clock. So for you guys, it's kind of late already. You know, we used to do the show even later. We used to not start the show until 7 o'clock West Coast time.
Yikes. 9 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be 9 o'clock here.
Yeah, we used to start at 10 o'clock Eastern. How about that, man?
Ooh.
Yeah,
I just found a
now.
breaking news story.
What's that?
So the theme for this year's NBA video game, Jeff, will be called Be the Story. So it's basically more about how you create your own player and become a legend. And the poster boy for this year's NBA game is not LeBron James. It's Michael Jordan.
Really? The guy hasn't played in the league in how many years?
That would be just about 12 years.
Okay, and they're still putting his face on covers?
Here you go. If you guys have Facebook, I just put this in the chat room.
I gotta see this, man.
This is a nice picture, though, I gotta say.
You know why they did that? Because they don't want nobody to get the jinx.
I guess they're gonna do like a big career mode.
Because correct me if I'm wrong.
The narration throughout your process or whatever. I think it's pretty cool. It's something different.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Last year, Kevin Durant was on the NBA 2K15, right?
Yes, sir.
And he got hurt, right?
Yep.
And the year before that, whoever was on it got hurt, right?
Yep.
So that's why they put Jordan on there. This way nobody will get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're thinking.
Oh, Brownie's bragging about Kentucky getting the #1 recruit today, right?
Oh, shut up. Kentucky. Hey, you know what? That's college, dude. Exactly
yeah, that's what
right.
I think about Kentucky.
That's college. It's not professional. You got the NBA draft tomorrow, okay?
I'm sure the Cavs will get a terrible draft pick. Or maybe they'll trade that away for a free agent or something.
Listen, it's going to be on during the show tomorrow. Kevin Love was the first one to opt out. J.R. Smith was the second one to opt out.
Kyrie Irving?
Kyrie Irving is going to be. I'm surprised LeBron hasn't done it yet.
Maybe he'll do it on Friday or something. He always makes his announcements on Friday.
I'm surprised he hasn't done it before the draft. I'm surprised he hasn't done it before the draft. I really am.
I found a Red Bastard candidate. I don't know if you remember this girl, but she used to be a wrestling personality in WWE during the Attitude Era. Her name's Nicole Bass, and you may have seen her on the Howard Stern show back in the day.
What is she doing
now? She was arrested in Queens, New York yesterday for allegedly shoplifting more than $1,000 in goods from a store in Queens, New York. She's been charged with petty larceny and possession of stolen property. She reportedly put over 160 items from the store into her bag and left without paying for them. Her first court date was today, and she's agreed to stay out of trouble for 6 months and go to counseling.
Oh, Nicole Bass is that big, huge, muscle-bound woman.
Yep, she was going after Val Venus.
Yes, that big, huge, ugly, muscle-bound woman that looks like a guy.
Yeah.
Yes. I would not like to. Hey, Skip, can you take her on? She can kick your ass. As I'm looking at a picture of her, and she's not very. Well, she's kind of handsome, if you know what I mean. She's not very pretty, but she's handsome, if you know what I mean.
Skip does love some big women.
He does,
That's
man.
Bigger and more built than he is.
But he'd get his ass. Nicole Bass would kick his ass. This broad would kick his ass.
Yep.
Nicole Bass. And on that note, we're going to run to our quarter of the hour break. You listen to Jeff Escal and Josh Lopez on
Sports World Radio.
We'll be right back.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow New Way to Workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hi, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wide world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escott, Josh Lopez bringing you the fastest 2 hours of sports talk for today. Not going to be 2 hours. This is going to be our last segment. We're going to get out of here. Josh is super busy, and he was nice enough to fill in for the emergency missing Sean Mann.
The air quotes emergency.
Yeah, so we'll find out what that was, and we'll let you know all if it was really what it was. So Sean's not in. Josh has been nice to sit in, but Wednesday is his busiest day of the week. He's got to write 16 million articles and watch 16 million shows, and really doesn't have the time to do this, so we're getting out of here. This is the last segment.
A couple of stories before we head out here. We remember the controversy with the Jackie Robinson Little League baseball team, right, Jeff?
Yes.
So it's come out today that the team, Jackie Robinson West, will be suing the Little League Baseball League over the league stripping Jackie Robinson West from the title.
Really?
The attorneys for Jackie Robinson said during a news conference that he believes some of what Little League International has claimed that some of the players did not live within local league boundaries, but he added that he thought the team was unfairly singled out for scrutiny in part because all of its players are black. So he's pulling a race card for a chance to sue against the league, basically.
You know something? When I was growing up and playing baseball,
yeah,
it didn't matter where you lived. The kid wanted to play in the league, the kid played in the league. It was that simple.
I don't know how that gives a team a competitive advantage if you have people coming in from different cities or whatever. I get it, there's a lot of talented players or something, and Jackie Robinson is one of those teams that actually goes to get to compete in the Little League World Series every year. They get to go against teams like Tokyo or whatever.
The Little League World Series is awesome and it's great to watch, but there's a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a problem with it because they're making money off of it.
Yeah.
So there's a problem with it. Okay?
Boosters, and even for kids that are not even in high school yet, that's kind of sad.
Your kids aren't making any money.
Well, you never know.
The leagues are making the money. You know? The leagues are making the money. The kids aren't making the money. And it's ridiculous to promote and have these kids on ESPN and watch them go through heartache like that and really get the cameras in there and really scrutinize these kids at that age. That's ridiculous, man. You didn't have this 15, 20 years ago. It's ridiculous what's coming down, what the sports broadcasting people are doing nowadays.
And one last story for today, and I think I wanted to get your thoughts on this because you're a bigger college basketball fan than I am. I don't know if you saw this yet, Jeff, but college underclassmen, this is a report from ESPN senior writer Andy Katz. He said that college underclassmen will now have the opportunity to return to school even after declaring for the NBA draft.
I like that.
If a new proposal sponsored Wednesday by the NCAA Men's Basketball Oversight Committee is adopted by the membership in January, the decision by the committee in Indianapolis could be a watershed moment for the college underclassmen and their coaches if players opt to return to school. It said that the rule and proposal could be implemented by the 2016 NBA draft.
I like that, which means underclassmen can actually go to the combines, the NBA combines, get looked at by scouts and everything. You get their opinions from the scouts. Scouts can say, you know what, I think you need to go back to college and get more seasoning, or you're ready. That's awesome. I love that.
It also says that underclassmen would be allowed to attend the Chicago pre-draft combine in May, get evaluated by a team personnel, and given a true reading on their draft status. Players would then be able to decide if they want to stay in the draft or return to school. They couldn't sign with an agent, though.
Right. They can't sign. Exactly. They can't sign with an agent. That's what I just said, right?
Yeah.
They can't sign with an agent, but they can go through all of that and find out if they're good enough for the NBA. I think that's awesome. Because now they're instead of there are people around them blowing smoke up their ass saying, yeah, you're ready, yeah, you're ready. Now they can go get truly scouted, go to the combine, and get some truth from some people. Mm-hmm. And I think that would help out tremendously some ball players. Mm-hmm. And I think that's awesome what the NCAA is doing. It's about time they're doing something for the kids. About time.
Yeah, I think that's a cool way to close out the show. I mean, I heard it a little bit on Brian's show today about the new rule, and I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a good thing for the sport. I think they should implement that in all college leagues.
I like it. I like it a lot. They should do it for the NFL Combine too.
Mm-hmm. Now, let me ask you this: should that be implemented with also how old they are on their draft status?
Well, see, there's a problem with that because
to be evaluated.
Well, see, because according to the NBA rules, you got to be 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as soon as you're in college, you're 18, or is it 19 now? Did they change it to 19? So a freshman who's 20 can come out, but a freshman who's 18 can't. So we'd have to stay in for at least 2 years. I think they should change the rule from somebody having to stay to college 1 year to forcing them to stay for 2 years.
I think it's kind of cool that the NCAA is finally getting their heads and brains together.
Now
when it comes to like young men and getting into the leagues and stuff.
Now they should force them to stay for 2 years in basketball.
2 years?
Yes, force college basketball players to play 2 years in college basketball. Come on.
I would say I disagree there. I agree with you.
Because they'll be more mature, they'll be more physical, physically fit, bigger, stronger, and faster. A lot of these guys that go out after 1 year don't make it. A lot of them end up in the D League or sitting on the bench. A majority of them do that. But if you give them 2 years to get more experience under their belt, they'll be higher. Trust me.
Yeah, that's all I had for today. But it's I think that's a pretty cool story. Browning, I feel it's not a good time to talk about that subject, if you will. I heard that they're making a movie about Chris Benoit, actually, too.
Me too. I did too. I heard about that too. That's okay.
That's the thing that's been rumoring for a couple of years, though.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think what they're doing for the college basketball players is the right thing. Now they need to do the same thing for the NFL players.
Yeah.
The same thing. Make it fair over there, too, as well. But in the NFL, I don't know what it is in the NFL. You're allowed to come out as a freshman in the NFL, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question now, because I did a segment earlier today. I started out the show basically doing some fantasy bookie stuff for wrestling today. You know that little meme or picture where you see a guy waving his hand saying, "Take my money." You know what I'm talking about? That little picture. So I started out the show today talking about what would be some type of wrestling matches that I would say, "Take my money." Do it now, you know what I mean? So I did a segment. It was about 15 minutes. It's basically what do you think are some money matches that could be in wrestling?
How about instead of a money match? How about a girlfriend match? The winner.
Yeah, so a real life girlfriend against another girlfriend.
No, the winner between Dolph Ziggler and Rusev get to keep Lana.
Oh man. I already think we're going there, actually.
Right? I think we're going that way, too. How about that? They already have money in the bank, but it's not money. Maybe they should put money on the line. Summer
Rae on a pole match?
No, maybe they should put, with the Money in the Bank match next time, instead of Money in the Bank, Money in the Briefcase. The winner gets the money that's in the briefcase, but you don't know how much is in there.
Well, money, yeah. I think it's a good idea. I think it's kind of funny how Russo's being portrayed right now. I always laugh whenever he gets upset. This is because the foreign thing, and he gets so upset, and it's just funny. I don't understand what he's saying, but he gets like so mad that he just start laughing. He's like, "You stupid woman, cow." Summer Rae is a Chicago girl too. She used to play for the Chicago lingerie football team here before she went to
I know.
WWE.
I know. I saw that. I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
She looked pretty good in that. She looked better in that than she did in her wrestling attire.
True.
You know what I mean?
Before we head out here, are you excited for the draft tomorrow? Are you going to watch it?
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. It's going to be during the show.
So we'll broadcast live who the New York Knicks select, hopefully, if we get to that time.
Right. Well, I'm sure we'll. It starts at 7 o'clock, which is 4 o'clock our time, so we'll be on the air when it's going on. Frank will be with us too.
The Big Win.
The Big Win's joining us tomorrow at the second hour of the show, like he does each and every Tuesday. Right?
Yep.
So what do you say we get the flock out of here? This is the Sports World Radio Express show.
Well, not really. I mean, we did more than a half an hour than just 1 hour.
Yes, exactly. So we're going to get out of here. We'll see you all tomorrow for another edition of Sports World Radio. Until then, my friends, remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable.
Amen.
Peace out, everybody. Until tomorrow, that is Josh Lopez. I am Jeff Escal. This has been Sports World Radio.
Shut up, Skip.
Hey, boys, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, kid. So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon? How long is that?
In a little while, man. Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye, folks.